All right, so for the world of the common day, me and Jimmy decided that it was probably Janie's time with Logan when the two of them were married, right up until when she ran away with Jody. What did you guys think?
So we thought that the world of common day was best represented by her time with Nanny and her kissing of Johnny Taylor. So what do you guys think? Could we come to a consensus here?
Well, yeah, I mean, that does make sense to the world of the common day. And, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe her time with Logan wasn't quite so common, because, Logan was kind of wealthy for the time.
Yeah, so I think the best common day that we could come to is her time with Nanny, leading up to and stopping before she marries Logan.
I can dig it. Let's go with that. All right.
So for cause of adventure, we decided that was when Janie kisses Johnny Taylor because this is her first experience with love and being with other guys.
Well, our group thought that her call to adventure was when Jody approaches Janie for the first time, because that was the first time where she got exposed to the idea of you can leave and be happier somewhere else, and that's really her adventure, is leaving and trying to be happy.
That makes a lot of sense. So we can go with that.
All right, perfect.
Neat. So we thought that the refusal to the call was when she hesitates to leave with Jody, because this is the moment where she realizes that she has some freedom and wants to go with somebody that she thinks she loves. So
Yeah, Adam and I thought that too.
neat.
We thought that her meeting with the mentor is Janie's first meeting with Jody. And this is the time where he tells her that there is something better out there for her than just being the wife of Logan.
Jimmy, I think we agree on this. So we think that the crossing of the first threshold is when Janie runs away with Jody, because this is the first time we see Janie becoming a free-thinking, independent person.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's what we had to.
All right, so for our test allies and enemies, we really didn't have any allies for Janie. We just had enemies and tests, and the enemy was obviously Jody, and the test was when their marriage kind of started to hit the rocks and get a little bit of rough times.
And I think, so, going off of that, the ally probably is Phoebe, because Phoebe's kind of the only person that you see Janie able to be able to confide in and talk to and share her feelings with.
All right, that makes sense, yeah. All right, that'll work, yeah.
So we thought that the inmost cave was when Jody forced her to cover her hair because it's sort of ruining part of her identity, and this is sort of starting also with their marriage falling apart.
I agree with that. For the most part. Really, what we agreed on was that it's when they openly begin to feud. And really what you said is just an example of the overarching theme we said. So, let's just mash them together and call it a day.
Neat.
Neato.
So we thought the supreme ordeal of Janie's journey was when Jody beat her and really started to abuse her for the first time in their marriage.
I agree with that.
One?
So we think that the reward in Janie's hero cycle is when Jody dies and therefore lets Janie regain her freedom.
All right, well, what we had for that was the venting that Janie does to Jody when he's on his deathbed. And I guess they're kind of sort of the same thing, because what we're saying is she gets her freedom through her venting, and you're just saying that she gets her freedom. So they're kind of the same.
So how about we just combine the two and we have when Jody dies and also when Janie vents to her, and we can put them both together, and that's our reward.
I can buy it.
And we said the road back was after Janie's relationship with Jody, and it transitions into her relationship with Tea Cake.
I completely agree with that.
So we thought the return from the threshold was when Tea Cake dies, but Janie realizes she can still be happy in her life.
We thought that the return from Threshold was when Janie kills Tea Cake, and it eliminates the part where she can still be happy, because we thought that the happiness part plays more into the return with Elixir section.
You know what, I think we should go with that. That works better.
Now, we think Janie's return with Elixir is her return to Eatonville.
I think, but we said that it was when Janie has happy after being with Tea Cake. But I think this is basically, we're saying talk about the same time period, so we can combine these two, make the combined one.
All right, I think that works. And specifically, the time in the bedroom when Janie's really happy. I think that's the point that we're both talking about.
Yes. I think. Yeah.